name is Cody Harrelson. Today I'm going to talk to you about organ donation. How do you feel when you have to wait for something you really, really want? What if it was something you couldn't live without? Every day, there are more than 100,000 people in the U.S. that have answers to these questions that you may have never thought about. By this time tomorrow, about 19 people that are alive today will be dead. Not because of drunk driving, not because of texting and driving, not because they experienced a drug overdose, not even because their time had come. These people die each day waiting for organ transplants that can't take place because of the shortage of donated organs. Today, I'd like to talk to you about first, the need for organ donors. Second, what will happen to the donor and the recipient after the transplant surgery. And finally, how you can become an organ donor. I'll begin by telling you about the need for organs. The problem is that there is a lack of organs and organ donors who make organ transplant possible. Organs and tissues that people may need. The need is many organs and tissues such as the heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, pancreas, corneas, bones, skin, heart valves, blood vessels, and blood. There are more than enough potential donors who pass away each day who can meet all the needs of the people on the waiting list. The problem is those potential donors die without leaving the instructions that they are prepared to help someone after they have passed. Now let me talk to you about what will happen to both you and the recipient of your organs after the transplant surgery. Success of the surgery. After the transplant of a vital organ, the average survival rate is over 80%. This is a massive increase from the 20% that would die without the surgery. Donor's body after the donation of organs. Donation does not leave the body disfigured at all. I know of donor families who have actually seen their next of kin after retrieval, and they say there's absolutely no difference at all. When the donor is taken for retrieval of organs, they are treated the same as if they were with a living patient. An open casket funeral is no problem. If this is the reason why you're considering not being a donor, then you should have no worries. Your body will look as normal as possible after death. The donation of organs will have no effect on your dead body. Now that I've told you about what happens to both you and the recipient after surgery, I'm going to tell you about how you can become an organ donor. Becoming an organ donor is easy. If you decide that you wish to have your organs or tissues donated after death, you can go to donatelifetexas.org and sign up to be on the Texas statewide organ donor registry. Talk to your family, get them involved. They will be the ones making the decisions and the arrangements after you are gone. At the Donate Life Texas website, as well as registering, you can also find any answers to questions that you may have. A few days after registering, you will receive your donor card in the mail. Now that I've talked about the need of organs and organ donors, what will happen to the giver and recipient of organs, and how you can become an organ donor, it is up to you to decide that if you would consider saving lives and being a hero. As you can easily see, donating organs can be one of the most important decisions you would ever make, and also the greatest gift you could ever give. What if the person waiting on the list needed an organ transplant was someone you love? Imagine if you had a brother or a sister who had unexpectedly died, and you were able to meet the person who received their heart, for example. Think of the satisfaction and possible comfort knowing that your brother or sister provided life for somebody else. When I got my driver's license a few years ago, I knew I was going to be asked if I wanted to register to be an organ donor. After a while of thinking about this beforehand, I knew without a doubt that my answer was going to be, being a registered organ donor ensures that even if I get into a fatal accident, I can still give others the chance to live. The gift of life is the most amazing gift anybody can give. Is there any questions?
Yes, what is the most commonly transplanted organ?
The most common transplanted organ would be the kidneys and cornea. Is there any other questions?
How old do you have to be to donate?
All ages can be organ donors. 10% of people on the transplant list are under the age of 18. You do not have to be over 18 to transplant your organs. Just if you pass unexpectedly and you need to let others know that you wish your organs to be transplanted to somebody that needs them. Any questions?
Would you donate your organs to somebody else?
Yes, I am currently on the Texas registry of being a donor. Thank you.